This summer, Monaco lost Bernardo Silva, Benjamin Mendy, Chiamwe Bakayoko and Kylian Mbappé to Manchester City, Chelsea and PSG, three of Europe's biggest spending clubs. They will likely soon be followed by Fabinho and Thomas Lemar, and this is only the most recent instance of a team on the verge of greatness being stripped of its finest assets prematurely. As the Monaco squad of 201,617 demonstrated just months ago, theirs was one with the ability to compete with PSG's near-limitless wealth in Ligue 1 and, with hindsight, even to win the Champions League. Kylian Mbappé, right, is still officially a Monaco player but won't be playing for them again anytime soon, as is so often the case in modern football. Their promise swiftly alerted rival clubs whose wealth tempted away those players with equal speed. It's left Monaco with a significant windfall but without the ability to pursue trophies, the purest form of success. For the second time in 13 years, the glamorous club from the French Principality has little choice but to reconsider its ambitions. As the cases below demonstrate, the ruthless nature of modern football meant they became another in a long line of teams to miss their window of opportunity before Europe's superpowers pounced. Monaco 200,304 for Silva, Mendy, Bakayoko and Mbappé, Reed Patrice Evra, Fernando Morientes, Jerome Roten and Ludovic Douli. Of this quartet, only Evra hadn't left within months of Monaco's defeat in the 2004 Champions League final by Jose Mourinho's Porto, incidentally, a side that did actually achieve greatness before their squad was similarly dismantled. Evra and Roten team up on Figo as Monaco put out Real Madrid out of the Champions League as Roten joined PSG. The on-loan Morientes left for Liverpool, the following season's European champions, via Real Madrid, while Douli was sold to Barcelona, who succeeded Liverpool in 2006. That such a flawed team won the 2005 Champions League only heightens the sense of Monaco's missed opportunity. Evra joined Manchester United in January 2006, the same transfer window in which Monaco forward Emmanuel Adebayor was also sold to Arsenal, as the squad that reached the Champions League final was filleted of its talent. Bayer Leverkusen 200,102 in one impressive yet agonizing season. Leverkusen missed out on the Bundesliga title on the season's final day, and then in the finals of the DFB Pokal and Champions League. If that wasn't enough, there's further regret over the fact that the chance to prove they could learn and succeed where they failed was also denied them. Michael Ballack celebrates Leverkusen's Champions League progress. To campaign, Michael Ballack was the force of nature who inspired much of what was so nearly one of the truly great club seasons. In what has become a familiar theme, that summer he and teammate Zé Roberto joined Bayern Munich. Between losing that pair, Lucio, who joined Bayern 2 years later, and Dimitar Berbatov, who left for Tottenham in 2006, Leverkusen couldn't maintain the momentum. The horror treble, remembering the worst collapse in European football. Ajax 200,304. The Ajax Champions League winning side of the 1990s was rightly lionized, but there seems little question that another squad the following decade could have achieved similar success. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Wesley Sneijder, Raphael van der Vaart, Jari Litmanen, Nigel de Jong, Thomas Vermaelen, Maxwell and Hatem Trabelsi were far from their collective peak in 200,304, but they constituted a formidable collection of talent. Ibrahimovic's departure to Juventus in the summer of 2004 was the first of many exits that undermined any ambition of matching the achievements of a decade earlier. The squad was picked apart so quickly in the following years that, by the time future Champions League winner Sneijder joined Real Madrid in 2007, only Vermaelen remained. It all started with Zlatan, of course. It did. Dynamo Kiev 199,899. The entertaining Ukrainian champions beat Real Madrid, Barcelona and Arsenal in the 199,899 Champions League, then came within a 43 aggregate defeat by Bayern Munich of reaching the final. Had they done so, and had eventual winners Manchester United made the same poor start they had against Bayern, the lethal partnership of Sergei Rebrov and Andriy Shevchenko may have taken a dramatic comeback beyond United's reach. Shevchenko, soon to become a Milan legend, then a Chelsea player, Shevchenko immediately joined Milan, where he would prove one of their finest players, and club captain Oleg Luzhny, far more influential than he ever was in England, signed for Arsenal. Rebrov followed Luzhny to London with Tottenham 12 months later, and Shevchenko was eventually joined in Milan by Kaka Kaladze. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Dynamo have yet to truly recover.